Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, my name is Nicole. I'm an intentional parenting coach as well as a pediatric occupational therapist, a mama to a 4-year-old, and 5 months pregnant now, as well as a certified lactation counselor. And so this channel is geared towards helping you understand and navigate motherhood and child development. And today, as I mentioned in the intro, I want to dive into social emotional development because it's so important. It is the foundation of all aspects of development, and with so many important events happening in the world around us, especially here in the United States, many parents are grappling with how to lead their children through these complex times. So I wanted to break down some important milestones that are happening between the age of 4 and 5 years old, as my kiddo is a little over 4 years old, to help give you context about what our kiddos are able to understand and the place in which we can lead them from. So one really important major milestone that comes up between the age of 4 and 5 years old is our little one's ability to show some sort of awareness around moral reasoning. So they're beginning to understand the idea of good versus bad. And along with that, they're starting to understand the concept of fair versus unfair. And I mentioned this in a prior video, but I think that these two pieces are so important because of what is happening around racial injustice in the United States and around the world. So this is like a great beginning point to start having the conversations or reading the books or including our children in peaceful protest and allowing them to see and experience what people do when social injustice take place in our society. So another really big social emotional developmental milestone that's taking place around this age is an understanding or awareness around other people's feelings, which is so huge because this is the foundation for empathy and compassion for others. Along with this, they're starting to build deeper friendships, and maybe your 4 or 5-year-old even has a best friend at this point. But all of these pieces come together beautifully to have these conversations because our little ones are starting to feel for others and understand their feelings, paired with their ability to navigate right versus wrong or fair versus unfair. I believe, again, just around the 4 to 5 year mark is such a great place to have these conversations as they are developmentally appropriate for our little ones. So some other really interesting developmental milestones that are taking place in this area between the age is your little one may have an increased tolerance for frustration, so they might stick with a game or a task or an activity longer than they had been able to before. So they're able to sort of self-regulate and control the feelings of frustration or anger more so than they would have been able to in the past, which allows them to continue trying and building the muscle for endurance or perseverance. Your 4 or 5-year-old is starting to listen more when other people speak. On the other hand, they are starting to maybe express themselves more, show more independence, or even be demanding in some areas. So they're really, really gaining that sense of self, their needs versus other people's needs, and their desires versus other people's desires, and confidently speaking about what it is they want, what it is they believe in, and naturally exploring or pushing boundaries that may have been established. All right, mama, so those are some of the major milestones that are taking place between the age of 4 and 5 years old in the realm of social emotional development. I hope this helps guide you, again, in terms of having more complex conversations with your little one, especially during these difficult times. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the very next video. Bye.